welcome back to Tiger Soccer here at Cluck Field on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. I'm Isaac Bourne, here joined later by special guest Chris Babb here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, brought to you by Taylor King Law. And we're just about to get underway here with some Tiger soccer action, with the Tigers taking on and hosting the Austin College Kangaroos out of Sherman, Texas. And so going into this one, the Tigers come off a loss on Sunday to Centenary College in Shreveport, Louisiana. But then last week, in their game of the week, taking a draw to Lyon College up in Batesville, Arkansas. So the Tigers today hope to rebound off that loss on Sunday, taking their first win of the year. And as you see, the Lyon College huddle getting ready to start. And the Tiger captains going up to greet the referees.
Isaac, I don't know if we have a whole lot of mascots of teams called the Kangaroos.
I don't think so either. The Kangaroos, being one of the more crazy mascots we've had here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, and I just don't feel like a kangaroo is very native to our country.
Of course, neither are a lot of tigers running around in America either.
And yet you see a lot of tigers everywhere.
Lots of tigers and lions, and I guess bears are native. Regardless, glad to be with you, Isaac. Isaac, one of our students in the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Might have to get Coach Sharp on the headset at some point later. Brian Ramsey. It's a full house in the press box. Priscilla Leverett running the show. We got Ashley McCullough, Cameron Boyd, McKenna Masters, Christian Kratz. Can't forget the athletic communications staff. Lawson Sanders, Andy Hilton, who was pretty fired up when he walked into Cluck Field. They were playing Hero, and he thought it was his walk-in music, and he just got really fired up. You see on the screen, Austin College 2-4-1 coming into the game. Ouachita looking for its first victory. 9-0 victory over Mississippi University for women for Austin College in their last time out.
And it was not against women, though. They did play the men's team for Mississippi University for women.
That's right. About time for the walkout and the starting lineup. And so it's a beautiful day here in southwest Arkansas, partly cloudy, a little bit warm, probably 87.5 degrees.
That's Arkansas for you, though.
That's right. And we're ready for fall weather to get here. The Tigers, head coach Wes Hollyfield, looking for their first win of the season. You see the starters going out. Isaac, let's turn it over to Brian Ramsey for our starting lineups.
Once again, welcome fans to Cluck Field. Let's introduce the starting 11 for both teams for today's game, starting first with our visitors, the Austin College Kangaroos, led by head coach Taylor Goen. Team captain, number 9, Lewis Catchpole. Team captain, number 7, Pierce Ware. In goal, number 31, Jason Baldwin. Number 2, Daniel Gomez. Number 4, Josue Bravo. Number 12, Justin Adukovic. Number 19, Mateus Braid. Number 20, Alejandro Barracochea. Number 37, Oscar Moreno. Number 39, Chandler Sutherland. And number 41, Sam Spencer. And now the head coach, or the starting 11 for your Ouachita Tigers, led by head coach Wes Hollifield. Starting in goal, number 1, Dylan Stahl. Team captain, number 2, Hunter Reck. Team captain, number 5, Christian Baker. Number 6, Nathan Frost. Team captain, number 8, Eli Stewart. Number 9, Jao Gonçalves. Number 12, Grant Isbell. Number 14, Alexis Murillo. Number 16, Jared Garcia. Number 29, Cameron Garcia. And number 30, Jaden Languili. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we invite you to please rise if you are able as we honor America and those who serve it with the playing of our national anthem.
And after those beginning of the game festivities, we are just about to get up and going here at Cluck Field. And as you see the Tigers huddling up, like Brian Ramsey just mentioned, getting the start in the goal today for the Tigers is Dylan Stahl. And Stahl actually third in the GAC MIAA in saves per game in his 3 outings. And in Stahl's 3 outings this season, he has definitely shown out in that goal, and him getting the start today will be a big factor if the Tigers want to come out of this one on top. And as Jaden Languili gets ready to send it back to his teammates, just a couple seconds away here from game time. And we are off. Languili is going to send it to Baker, and Baker's going to send it straight downfield for the Tigers. Battling over there is Jared Garcia. And that one's going to go out on Ouachita, and Austin College is going to take it the other way. Like we mentioned before, Lyon College comes off a 9-0 win. Excuse me. I'm thinking of Lyon College from last week. Austin College comes off a 9-0 win over Mississippi University for women. Languili lining up a shot. Here's Isbell. Isbell gets a good shot on goal, but good defense by the Kangaroos to get in front of it. But going back to Austin College, that win for the Kangaroos credited Lewis Catchpole, number 9 for the Kangaroos, the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference Offensive Player of the Week. And so him coming in today, the Tigers are going to need to keep a lookout for the star forward from Kent, England. But as the goal goes too far to the left for Austin College, Dylan Stahl is going to send it downfield on the goal kick. Catchpole gets tripped up there. Good defense by the Tigers to send it back to halfway. And over there looking for Languili downfield, but it's just going to sail out of bounds, and the Kangaroos are going to take it.
Isaac, we have a little blower action going on. If you hear a buzz in the your background, that's not our equipment. As Ouachita has almost an opportunity to go. There's some construction going on at the new track facility before us, and there's a blower blowing off, and so that's what you hear in the background.
Thought my ears had deceived me for a second, but
no, it's there. It's a constant buzz.
But it does get really hot. Like we said, it is a pretty toasty day here in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, so anything to cool off is needed here. Already seeing a lot of action from goalkeeper Jason Baldwin today. Garcia's going to get that one out of there. And that one's going to be off Austin College. Specifically, number 37, Oscar Moreno. And the Tigers are going to get it very close to their goal, as Austin College is going to get under that one, and Catchpole is going to try to make it back downfield, but the Tigers are going to get it back. Stahl just gets that one out of there.
First shot for Austin College, that one sailed high early on. Second shot. The early on, Isaac, lots of possessions on the Ouachita's offensive end of the field. Coach Hollyfield's going to enjoy seeing that pressure.
And one thing that this Ouachita team has definitely been, the one thing this Ouachita team has really had as a strength this year is being able to come out of the gate with a lot of speed. And while that hasn't led to too many scores to start the game, one thing you always see is just that energy. And Coach Hollyfield has shown the ability to get his team excited to start the game. So the Tigers here just hoping to be able to carry that throughout the game. Tigers throwing it in. And Gonçalves able to head it downfield. Languili trying to get on top of it. A good play by Jaden Languili. Just unable to get past the goalie for Austin College, Baldwin. And Baker, Tiger captain's going to get under that, but Austin College is going to get it right back and try to send it downfield. Shot from the middle, and Dylan Stahl gets on top of it there.
First save for either team comes from the Tiger keeper.
And
Dylan Stahl, the 6'2", 170-pound junior from Gonzales, Louisiana. Grew up in Arkadelphia.
Stahl already on his way to that massive 5 saves per game, like I talked about earlier. Those five saves per game is just credited to his ability to get on top of shots really quickly. And as Garcia is going to throw this one in here. And as you look at Cameron Garcia, just a good display of the freshman talent Coach Wes Hollyfield has brought in this season. As the effort there.
Yeah, it was a close possible shot attempt from Austin College, but Hunter Reck flew in, the sophomore defender from Lucas, Texas, flew in to kick that one out and deflected it off of a Kangaroo.
Time and time again, you're seeing these effort plays by the Tiger defenders, just able to prevent Austin College from getting anything in the goal to start off. And now the Tigers here, a little bit of a breakaway as Languili's looking for it. They're going to send it right back downfield, and Baker's going to get on top of it. And falling to the ground, grabbing his leg, looks to be Jacoby Welsh. Excuse me, Mateus Braid. And on that one, Languili falls to the ground off the kick from Pierce Ware. Looking in that corner. Austin College gets it out of there before Washita can make anything of it. Reck sends it downfield. Austin College just right on top of it. Looks to the middle. They've got a breakaway. Looking downfield. Hunter Reck running at it. He's just going to get it to Stahl, and Stahl's going to get is just going to send it right back downfield. Austin College looking for a breakaway there, but great play by the Washita defenders to get on top of it before Austin College can make anything more of that than out of that play. It's going to be a free kick on this one. As Austin College sets up for a shot. Close enough to where they could go for a shot on goal here. Off the back of Austin College, and Dylan Stahl goes up for it, preventing any shot, any other shot. This time, number 12, Justin Adukovic, looking for something, but great play by the Tiger goalkeeper to keep it at just one shot on goal. Garcia getting a little bit of a breakaway downfield. Looks at Isbell on the side, and it's picked off. And that time looks like Eli Stewart just got wrapped up a little bit too much in the play. And falling to the ground for the Kangaroos is Mateus Braid, the freshman out of Frisco, Texas. And on the free kick this time, number 7, Pierce Ware, Ware's going to send it right into the middle of a gathering of players. Install this time. Gets on top of it once again. And just a reminder to viewers watching that buzzing noise is just the hard work going on over at the soon-to-be new Washita track just nearby, as you can see in the distance past Cluck Field.
Well done. Hey, not a bad look. Find our shape again.
And Garcia with a look on the goal, but it's going to go a little too far to the left, and Baldwin's going to get on top of it for the Kangaroos. Kangaroos looking for some separation here. Bit of a breakaway, nifty pass behind his back. And this time, Christian Baker just going to sail it out of bounds into the bushes behind the fence. Good heads-up play by the defender. Here are the Kangaroos once again. Got some movement in the middle. Shot on goal, going to go just a little bit too far to the left there. Had the lookings of a promising drive for the Kangaroos, but not to be. Looks like the players are gathering for a corner kick, and that's what it's going to be. Bit of confusion there on who the ball went out on, and it seems that the referees have decided it was out on the Tigers. On the corner kick this time is Mateus Braid into the middle, and it's just going to sail over both teams. And they're going to say that it was last touched by a Washita player once again. And the Kangaroos are going to get a corner kick from the other side this time. This time, though, it'll be number 9 for the Kangaroos, Lewis Catchpole. Like we said, Catchpole coming off an Offensive Player of the Week award for the Kangaroos Conference, scoring 4 goals in their last outing. And that time, it looks to be number 37, Oscar Moreno, just sending that one out of bounds himself. Just a little bit of lack of awareness there. And Washita is going to get another goal kick. And Stahl's going to sky that one towards midfield. Alexis Murillo battling, but now the Kangaroos are going to get a breakaway. Looking for the shot, and it's going to go just a little too far to the right. The Kangaroos getting good opportunities here, but so far the Tiger defense has been holding strong. Stahl once again on the goal kick. This time, looking near side. And as no one touches it, Oscar Moreno on the throw-in for the Kangaroos. Good effort by Frost. The Tigers battling for it. And good play there by Hunter Reck to deter any Kangaroo drives downfield. They're going to throw it right back in. And on that one, the Tigers are going to take back possession on a foul, and they're going to get a free kick here. Here's Garcia on near side. He's going to send it right into goal territory, looking for Isbell there. But good heads-up play by Baldwin to get in front of it before the Tigers can make anything of it. Baldwin's going to send it downfield to the far side. And it's just going to sail out of bounds, and the Tigers now are going to go the other way with it. Isbell there, looking at Languili, and it's just going to go right back out of bounds on the Kangaroos, and Isbell's just going to move a little bit forward out of bounds. So this time, though, finds Murillo. Garcia near side, looking downfield at Languili. And the Kangaroos just want to get that one out of there. Languili, very dangerous opportunity there, unable to get his foot under it, though. Isbell looking midfield. Here's Baker looking back at Languili. He's got numbers. And the Kangaroos are going to deter that one. This time, number 41, Sam Spencer gets on top of it. And now the Kangaroos taking it the other way. They've got a bit of a breakaway, looking for something. A good heads-up defense by Eli Stewart to make it difficult on Mateus Braid there. And Tigers now taking it the other way. Languili looking for something again. Look back at Garcia. Just going to send it back to Stahl here. A little bit of time, send it to Baker. And Rec Rec saw Gonçalves, but Gonçalves falls to the ground. And the Kangaroos are able to get on top of it there. Here the Kangaroos with it. That pass is going to go a little too far. Languili with the speed, trying to get that one. And as Chandler Sutherland falls down, they're going to call that one on Languili. And the Kangaroos are going to get themselves a free kick. You see a core of new players setting up to come in for the Tigers at the next break. Same for the Kangaroos. Kangaroos looking for an opening. And Dylan Stahl yet again deters the pass there. And you saw where Frost was going with that one, but he's just going to get a little too far behind his teammate, and the Kangaroos sending it yet again, sending it the other way.
Step us, Christian. Step us, Christian. I'm launching. Across, Louis. Stay engaged. We got one for you.
Frost on the defense. Moreno's going to send it downfield. He's looking at catch pole, but the Tiger defense once again stands tall, preventing any Kangaroo dangerous situations. You see Isbell on the defense there. 2 players for the Kangaroos fall to the ground, and they're going to call it as Austin College is going to get yet another free kick. And now coming in for Jaden Languili, number 21, Imanol Barragan. And then for Austin College, coming in for number 20 is number 36, Marco Guzman. So with substitutions in, Austin College going to use the free kick. But Ouachita's going to take that and send it right back downfield. And Baldwin finds a guy on the far side. Garcia, a little bit of an opening on the near side. He's looking. And Barragan gets tangled up there with the Austin College goalie. And a little bit of bad blood there. Baldwin gives him a little shove on the way out. So after that sequence, a Kangaroo drive is just going to be sent right back down by Rec, and this time Gonçalves with a little bit of a breakaway. Looks to Barragan. Here's Garcia. He's got a boot. They're going to watch it. They're going to need to watch out for that one. He's going to send it right. He's going to send a strong one downfield. And Austin College gets on top of it yet again. Garcia finds Barragan. Barragan looking there for Gonçalves, but unable to get it there as the Kangaroos are going to take it the other way. And good foot control there by Rec, just getting a foot in there without fouling. And this time coming out for the Tigers, number 9, Jao Gonçalves. And then coming in for the Tigers, number 19, Jacoby Welsh, and number 15, Alexander San Martin, the freshman from Dallas, Texas. Kangaroos on the far side, looking for something, and Wreck deterring any Kangaroo chance of trying to send it off the Tigers, as now the Tigers are going to get a goal kick here, or they're going to get the ball back at least, as Garcia going to use that leg again, sending it towards midfield. A little bit of a tussle for the ball there with Nathan Frost. And that one is going to go off of Washita. The Kangaroos are going to get a throw in very close to the Tiger goal. On the throw in for the Kangaroos, number 17, Jonah Ferrante. And a long whistle there is going to signal the foul. Not sure on who yet. Oh, it's a yellow card. For the moment, the yellow card will be on Jacoby Welsh, freshman midfielder from Weatherford, Oklahoma. And on the free kick, we catch pole. And that shot by Catchpole is going to go a little long. It's going to hit the side of the goal. For a second there, many viewers might have thought that it went in, but it's going to hit the side of the goal, and the Tigers are going to take it the other way. The Tigers lucky there with Catchpole being such a dangerous scorer for this Kangaroo team. Them able to come out of a good opportunity for the Kangaroos there, and now sending it back downfield. Looking for the cross was Isbell. Isbell was looking there for Alexander San Martin. The Kangaroos looking for something there as Catchpole on the attack, looking to steal it from Stahl, but able to get it out of there as Garcia now with the big leg, looking for something. And there you see on the sidelines, looking to come in is current OSDN student and color commentator, along with play-by-play as well, Alfonso Gonzalez Gomez. Alfonso, you will probably hear him on the mic many times this year commentating for our women's soccer team.
Keep us together. Jacoby inside.
And after some deliberation, that yellow card from earlier is actually going to go on Nathan Frost, the sophomore out of Rowlett, Texas. It's Stahl yet again getting on top of it. The junior goalie out of Gonzales, Louisiana, has had his work cut out for him today, but he's definitely risen to the call.
Well done, Jacoby. Turn.
Garcia across the field. Here's Rec. Rec's going to get a bit of an opening. He's just going to take it. Nifty move there. Murillo in the corner, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say they was last off the Kangaroos. Good effort there by Murillo, trying to make something happen. Actually, they're going to call that a foul, and it's going to be a free kick for the Kangaroos.
Lock him in, Black.
And the battle there in the corner between Garcia and Ferrante is going to lead to it going off Garcia, and the Kangaroos are going to get themselves a corner kick. And coming in for the Tigers, you see the aforementioned Gonzales Gomez coming in for Jared Garcia, and then number 4, Abba Bowl coming in for the Tigers as well. On the corner kick is Lewis Catchpole. He's just going to kick it short. Catchpole turning the corner, and Gonzales Gomez comes in and makes a crucial play for the Tigers, preventing Catchpole from getting a nice shot on goal. And with that, Lewis Catchpole is going to go out for the Kangaroos. Coming in, number 6, Pedro Echeverria. And the throw in right to the middle. Garcia gets up for it. And the Tigers are going to deter that for now, at least. They're going to call that one out on the Kangaroos. And the Tigers are going to call that another successful defensive front, preventing the Kangaroos from getting a good shot on goal. And Stahl is going to send it downfield once again. And joining us very soon on the broadcast will be special guest Justin Harden, the Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Ouachita Baptist University. But right now, as both teams still deadlocked at 0-0 with just over 11 and a half minutes remaining in this first half, the Kangaroos going to get another shot from the corner. This time, Noah Jimenez going to send it in from the corner for the Kangaroos as he squares up. And a whistle is blown. And the teams are running the other way. And Dylan Stahl yet again is going to line up for a goal kick.
Top of the circle. Top of the circle, Max. Second.
And battle for it up top at midfield. The Tigers are going to come away with it. Here's Isbell on the attack. And Jacoby Welsh
Eyes up. Jacoby, come on down. Face.
getting a nice chance there, but just the Kangaroos on top of it there, as now they're going to send it right, then they're going to send it downfield. Good heads up play there by Alexander San Martin to deter that Kangaroo run there.
Ava, help us. Good.
And Jacoby Welsh, while not getting on top of it there, you see the speed displayed by the freshman out of Weatherford, Oklahoma. And as you see Isbell walking out, coming in for the Tigers,
Come down. Good. Harper, come closer.
freshman Harper Havens out of North Little Rock, Arkansas, and Little Rock Catholic. And Havens immediately coming in with a breakaway, left foot shot.
Okay, next one. Next one.
Gets a solid shot on goal, but good defense there
Eyes up. Eyes up.
by the Austin College goalkeeper to prevent the first score of the game.
Back down. Middle.
And now on the breakaway is the Kangaroos. Tigers are going to get on top of it this time. Here's Bull, finds Havens. Havens with the send downfield to Welsh. And Welsh pushed out of the way there. Nice. That's some rough play in the corner.
First one.
And the whistle's going to be blown right in the middle of the field.
Heads up now. Heads up. Ava. Well done, sir. Well done. Love that. Let's see more of it, yeah? Alex.
And you saw a tough bump there by midfielder Noah Jimenez in that corner, preventing Jacoby Welsh to go any further with the ball. And this time the Kangaroos are going to send it downfield. San Martin with the heads up play, figuratively and literally, using his head, sending it downfield again. Seeing a lot of battling between both teams, but right now, with just 7 minutes remaining in this half, our score still stands at 0-0. And if you look at the stats for both teams, very even so far. Austin College with 2 shots on goal, meanwhile Washita with just 1, but still both teams in a battle here at Cluck Field. And Gonzalez Gomez is going to let that go past him. Correction, they're going to say that it did touch him.
Win the last 6. Come on, boys. Let's go.
Yet another shot is going to be deterred by Dylan Stahl.
Right there is good. Right there is good. That's it.
He's going to send it right towards midfield. San Martin's closest to it. And here's Garcia, the defender in the back. Signals to Jacoby Welsh. Both teams arguing for it, but it looks like Ouachita is going to maintain possession here.
Harper, strong in the air. Get there.
Garcia finds Harper Havens.
Turn, boys. No turn.
And that one, both players on top of it, and that one's going to go off Havens this time.
Play. Let's go. Stay tight. Stay tight. Come on, boys. Let's play. Marco, look here.
San Martin. See something. You see something right there fall to the field. Seems to be some type of gear from one of the players, but as play continues on, no play is stopped.
Guys, how can you get out there?
And the breakaway there by Bowl
Bring it.
just slowed just a bit, but Garcia in the back once again. Looking for Havens. And that one's going to go off the Kangaroos. And Garcia's going to move up and throw it in for the Tigers.
As Emino goes, taking snap pocket, yeah? Seconds now, come on.
Havens on the header. He's going to send it straight towards Kangaroos number 17, Jonah Ferrante, but Ferrante's just going to send it right back out of bounds. Tigers just moving their way on up, out of bounds. You see there, Facundo getting his arms all around the Tigers, but just
Sorted back here, Christian. Make sure we're sorted.
nothing called there. Garcia looking in the middle, and good heads-up play there by Josue Bravo to prevent a Tiger shot after Garcia with an excellent cross there, looking for the first score of the game with just under 3 minutes remaining in this first half. And the Tigers are going to have a corner kick here, and sending it towards the middle will be Alexis Murillo. Murillo has scored the lone goal for the Tigers this season in the 1-1 draw at Lyon College last week. Murillo finds Havens. Tigers still with a chance, looking for something. And the Kangaroos are going to turn that into a breakaway. So 1-on-2. And Gonzalez Gomez with the speed is able to get that one out of bounds after the Kangaroos had a promising breakaway there, but the Kangaroos are still going to maintain possession here. Just a little bit harder now with more players on that side of the field. And as you heard from that crowd, Mike, just 1:30 left in the first half. And the header from Garcia, still trying to get it out of there, the Tigers. Garcia there, battling with Noah Jimenez. And that one sailing out of bounds. And now just under a minute in this first half. Stahl on the goal kick. The Tigers hoping to create something in this first half to put themselves on the board before the break. Battle for it in the middle. Hits the back of San Martin, and it's going to go the Tigers' way. And a tussle there is going to send an Austin College player to the ground, and yet another yellow card is pulled out by the referee. And getting up this time for Austin College, Josue Bravo. Grabbing at his knee, but he's going to stay in for now. And on the free kick, Oscar Moreno. Just under 30 seconds here. The Kangaroos with most likely one more chance before the break to put themselves on the board. And Gonzalez Gomez is going to go right to the defender, the junior defender out of Miami, Florida. And that one's going to be deterred, but it's still going to be a Kangaroo throw-in.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And as the free kick is called, it will not be given as the buzzer sounds, and that has been the first half. Still sitting at 0-0 in this one. A battle here at Cluck Field. And as we send it to a break, the Tigers hoping to come out of this one to claim their first win of the year. But before that, we will be joined by Dr. Justin Harden, the Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Ouachita right after the break. So please stay tuned here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, brought to you by Taylor King Law.
I'm Attorney Taylor King. For years, you've heard us say we'll be on your side, by your side.
I'm Attorney Austin King. At Taylor King Law, we stand by that promise.
And I'm Attorney Maggie King Davis. I'm proud to be a part of a team of dedicated professionals who are prepared
to be on your side and by your side when you need us most.
If you've been injured, contact the Taylor King Law Firm.
And we, and more, will be on your side, by your side.
Parents, my wife Lisa and I have 4 children, and altogether, we were parents of college students for 14 years. So we understand some.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
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 Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
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 How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita. Ouachita.
When we talk about communications and media, we're talking about a wide variety of fields because communications really relates to anybody, anywhere. And we tackle everything from interpersonal communication, group communication, how to make presentations, to studying mass communications and media. And our students are really interested in going out and being media producers. And one of the first things you have to do is to understand the media before you can adequately and efficiently communicate messages yourself through your job, whatever you choose to do. When you're here your very first semester, you can become involved in the Ouachita Signal, the Ouachitonian Yearbook, the Online Signal, the Photo Lab, visual media production, sports media production. There's a lot of different areas to get involved with. These students publish our printed publications, and they also have a chance for continuing education by attending such events like the Arkansas College Media Convention and the College Media Association Convention in New York City. You don't have to wait in line till your junior or senior year to do hands-on learning. You'll get that experience your very first semester, even if you have no previous experience. We have graduates who are working with television stations, either as an anchor, as a producer, as a videographer. We have students in advertising and public relations firms where they're creating strategic plans for organizations and businesses. Our students learn in the classroom and outside of the classroom through their practical experience, but we also enjoy fellowshipping and becoming close as a family. Faculty often have students over to their house for Christmas parties or spring parties or to celebrate graduations. Our students form friendships that will last a lifetime. Over the past 3 decades, some of the most important people in my life and the life of my husband, since we teach together, are students and faculty and staff that we've come in contact with at Ouachita. We're excited about what we have to offer in the communications department at Ouachita, and we want you here to share that with us.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
Study of engineering covers a lot.
I'm Rex Horn, the Interim Executive Director of the Arkansas Baptist State Convention, and today I'm joined by my friend Dylan, who is an attorney with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation with an important word for you.
The foundation is here to help you support your Ouachita Tigers. If you'd like to create an estate plan that supports Ouachita and its mission or learn about other giving opportunities, please contact us using the information below.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
And welcome back to Cluck Field here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, brought to you by Taylor King Law. Here during the halftime break, I'm Isaac Bourne, joined by special guest Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Justin Harden, here at Ouachita Baptist University. So, Dr. Harden, how you doing?
I'm great. Great to be here, Isaac.
And Dr. Harden is fairly new to the school. Your second year, correct?
This is my third year.
Third year.
It feels like 3 years now. So I think that's right.
And, just going into a little bit of, your job here at Ouachita, academic affairs is a, very fancy word for a lot of people. So can you just go into, your everyday duties here?
Yeah, it's great. So I oversee the academics of the university, the chief academic officer. And so I help to ensure that Ouachita provides quality education of the top most quality. And so it's great to be here working with faculty as well as serving students. I get to teach one class a year. So I'm teaching OBU Connections, a freshman level class this semester. So shout out to them. It's been a great experience so far.
And then, being Vice President of Academic Affairs and, being on the other side now as a professor, as a student at Ouachita, what does it mean to be able to be back here on the, like I said, on the other side of that, being here as a student just a few years ago?
Yeah, so it was just a few. So 1994, I was a freshman 30 years ago, and it was such a transformative experience for me then. I mean, my life in 1994 to now has just taken a whole different turn, and it really started here at Ouachita. So I'm so grateful to God for that opportunity to be a student here. And some of the faculty that I had, Dr. Kevin Brennan, for example, he was a first-year faculty member in 1994 fall. I had him for a class. I had him for another class later on, and he's still on faculty here. And so it's such a great relationship to have with people like that who've been here for a long time. And then we also have a lot of new faculty that we've hired in the last couple of years. So I've been on the other side of about 20 or so faculty that we've hired with retirements and new programs that we've been starting. So that's also been really fun to be on the other side of it, as you said. But, when I was a student, Ouachita just made a huge impact on me. And so I'm so glad to be on the other side to help a new generation of students to have that transformative experience that I had.
And, as a current student of Ouachita, it is really awesome to be able to see the impact that professors have been able to make on me here, especially in the Rogers Department of Communications, but as well you see just across the university, just a great array of faculty I'm going to be able to remember and think back on, and a lot of them be able to go back to and ask them questions even after I graduate. And so, just on behalf of me and the rest of the students, I do want to thank you for the work that you put in, but just the work that all faculty put in here at Ouachita. But then going into your past as, you're with your Masters of Divinity at Sanford, and then getting more degrees like that. What does a more Christian-based education in your seminary education, how does that help you with your job here at Ouachita?
Yeah, so I think our mission statement starts out that Ouachita Baptist University seeks to foster a love of God and a love of learning. And so I think those two really go hand in hand. So with my theological background, I'm always kind of real sensitive to that aspect of it, but I'm also academic. I did my PhD in the UK, have been in education, have been a professor myself. I still consider myself a professor. I have a title, Professor of Biblical Studies. So having that academic side of it is so important, and putting those together at Ouachita is really unique. To think that what we do, all truth is God's truth. Let's make sure that we have high academic standards, but we're integrating our faith into our learning, and how does our faith inform our learning and vice versa. So I love Ouachita for that, and that's one of the things that helped transform my life. And so being in my role, I kind of have the best of both worlds in that sense.
And you mentioned the saying, the love of God and the love of learning. And as a junior here at Ouachita, my freshman year, that was actually the motto that we had. And just Dr. Ben Sells, the president of the university, has done a really great job at fostering that ideal. But going into that a little bit more, talking about the love of God aspect in all of the learning that we do here at Ouachita, how do you specifically take what an education that has kind of, you see a lot of times kind of they take a lot of the Christian-based elements out of it, but then in Ouachita here, how do you foster more of a Christian-based learning style?
It depends on the discipline. You have our new nursing program, and so one of the things the nurses are thinking about is, how do I serve our population? How do I serve in this very important area of health, the health field, with people having crises, and how do I view that person, that person who's created in God's image? How do I, as a nurse, as a Christian, interact with that person, with the family? It's not just about the ethics of it, which is also important, but it's the pastoral element. So each area, I think each discipline has their own unique way of saying, how do I flesh this out as a Christian? How do I serve God's kingdom in whatever God has called me to? And I think God does call people to different fields as well as the ministry. So everything that we can do is ministry if we're a Christian.
And just to expound upon that, just everything we do is ministry, and especially in the field of communications, in the field of being a broadcaster here. One thing that Ouachita has done really well at helping me further, and then one thing that I've tried my best to further, is just being able to take this spotlight that we do get on the mic and use it for ministry, use it for servitude and serving the Lord. But when it comes to the aspect of being a teacher, and now with your ability to share the faith, with which a lot of teachers don't get that luxury in America, how do you best let others know that you care about them, and let others share the love of God with your students, who might not be followers of Christ?
Yeah, that's great. Our OBU Connections class is a great place for that. For all of our freshmen who have to take that course in their freshman year. And it's really the first part of that course is what has God done in this world? What is the story of God? at the broadest kind of level through Jesus Christ. And so how do we as educators in higher education, how do we approach our education from a Christian perspective? So that's the first part of the course. And then after that, we talk about what are some areas that each faculty member who teaches the course, what are they interested in, and how do they integrate that learning with their faith, but also how do they integrate that with other disciplines? Because part of being a Christian liberal arts university is that we really want people to be holistic in their learning, so they're not just focused on getting a career, they're focused on becoming more like Christ as a full-blown human, and that means in their disciplines, not just being in that discipline, but being in other disciplines. And I know in communications, y'all talk about God is a storied God. He tells stories. And this is part of what you do in communications. And so doing that from a Christian vantage point is just a really powerful way your communications faculty are just fantastic in doing that. So, I think you have opportunities in each course kind of depending on what kind of course you're teaching and what subjects you're doing. But I do that in OBU Connections. That's the course I teach. We actually were talking about the 7 deadly sins, and we just talked about vainglory this week. So being in the spotlight, what does it mean to be in the spotlight and still want to give glory to God when you're in the spotlight? Because in the world, it's very easy to want to kind of gain the glory yourself. And so we've been talking about that a little bit this week. It's really fun to talk about.
And going into more about that, being in the spotlight and wanting to gain glory for yourself, as sinful humans, a lot of the times that is something that we always desire, is that sinful desire to want to gain glory for ourselves. So real quick before the start of the second half, how do you take that sinful desire and allow God to cleanse you and able to put his desire, his plan into your heart?
I'm going to be asking my students that tomorrow, because that's the second half of the vainglory. But one of the hints that we talked about on Tuesday is just silence and solitude, like knowing that God loves you and he actually loves you no matter what. And this idea that I have to perform for him or I have to be in the spotlight to get his approval, to get his appreciation, that's what we really crave. But God has given it to us, especially in Jesus. And so I think that's one aspect of I can be silent, I can be solitude. I don't have to speak for myself because I'm deeply loved already. And it frees us up then to do what God's called us to do, use our gifts, and we know that we're loved and appreciated by God.
And a good message to all of our viewers and listeners out there. The Lord loves you and he wants to have a relationship with you. And so right before we start the second half, we're going to take just a quick break before I will be back on play-by-play, but Dr. Harden will be joining us as my color commentator for the second half.
I love it.
But please join us in just a couple seconds after this commercial here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, brought to you by Taylor King Law.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
And welcome back to Tiger Soccer here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, brought to you by Taylor King Law. And as the players step out onto the field to start this second half, we are still all knotted up at 0-0 after a tough, hard-fought first half. I'm Isaac Bourne, joined by Dr. Justin Harden. And Dr. Harden, after a first half that both teams just put their all into, you see two teams that have gotten a little bit of rest. And so now going into this second half, still all knotted up. What do you think the goal for both these teams is, especially after what was a hard-fought first half?
I think a lot of it looks like we have a few subs that have come in, and I think one of the things that we noticed in the first half is that neither team was able to get into a real strong rhythm. And so I wonder if we're going to kind of settle things down here in the second half, look at some possession. You can see we're playing at the back here. And, one of the keys, I think, for both teams, but in particular Washita, I think they can start to break down that midfield. But I think one of the keys is knowing how to, know when to penetrate, know when to push hard, know when to transition, and then it's okay. Calm down and get some possession, control the ball, and maybe move the defense that way, and then maybe some open spots will happen. We'll see if that happens. I notice we have a new forward in the first from the first half, and we'll see how things develop here in the second.
And number 12 forward Grant Isbell playing a little bit towards the midfield in that first half. Got a little bit of a break to end off that half, and now is at the forward position to start off this second half. Isbell typically does play further up for the Tigers, and so now at a more comfortable place for him. So let's eager to see what he does as Jacoby Welsh, Alfonso Gonzalez Gomez looking for the pass to Jacoby Welsh, just a little strong there, and Welsh can't get to it before it goes out of bounds.
A great example of controlling possession, bringing it into the middle, then going out wide and finding that through pass on the ground. It was really great movement by Washita.
And now Welsh on the other side of the field looking for some more creation, falls to the ground, and he is going to get the whistle there. Now hopping on one leg. Looks like Welsh is just going to walk this one off after he's tweaking with that right leg a little bit.
This is exactly what we want. We're in striking distance with a free kick here at the beginning of the second half. And I don't know. We'll see if we can make something happen here. It can change the dynamics of the game.
And definitely a good opportunity here for the Tigers. A free kick on their side, on the Kangaroo side of the field. And with this game still knotted up, could be a very interesting possession here.
Looks like Garcia might be wanting to take here.
Garcia into the middle.
Oh!
And Garcia, nice find in the middle, just the Tigers unable to get on top of it, and the Kangaroos on the goal kicker going to take it the other way.
Really encouraging by the Tigers there. We are knocking on the door.
Kangaroos now moving quickly down the field, and Garcia gets a foot in there, preventing any more Kangaroo shots on goal. Just spectacular effort play by Garcia, and now a bit of a tussle at midfield. And Jared Garcia.
Great intelligence there by Washington, knowing the transition was on, trying to exploit it, getting a foul out of it. Now they're calmed down, building from the back. Looks like they might be penetrating on the ground, which is wonderful to see.
Garcia's going to send it back to the goalie, Dylan Stahl. Stahl had a very busy first half, but was able to hold down that goalie position for the Tigers. Oh, and a breakaway now. This is Yao Gonçalves, and Gonçalves.
Handball. Oh, it's a handball in the box. Handball in the box, we got a penalty.
And a handball in the box for the Kangaroos is going to give the Tigers a crucial opportunity after Gonçalves battles in the box and gets his team this opportunity.
Just when we talked about building from the back, slowing down, they saw the transitions, 2 in a row. Now we've got a penalty out of it. This is fantastic. We see we can convert here.
And that one is going to go straight past Baldwin for the Kangaroos. And the Tigers are going to take the board first.
Fantastic. This is changing the whole dynamic. I think the Kangaroos' attacking scheme is going to have to be completely changed now that it's a 1-0 deficit. The Tigers converted early on in the second half, which was fantastic for them. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And if there are any audio issues with my mic, we apologize. Just technical difficulties, but we should be dealing with that one very soon.
It's because of the game. I mean, we're so excited here. I'm not even sure the microphones can take it.
And Gonçalves is going to claim, on that goal, Gonçalves is going to claim his first goal of the season and the Tigers' second of the new year. And now putting themselves in a good position going into the back half of this second half.
Looks like they were playing the advantage, bringing it back for the foul there. So still Tigers ball around midfield. You know, the penalty was a fantastic penalty. It looks like he sent the keeper the wrong way. Just a clean take, and real fantastic when you can convert a penalty like that under pressure. First goal of the season. So great to see.
And the Tigers now yet another free kick on their side of the field. This time taking the kick will be Eli Stewart, the senior out of Conway. He's going to send it right to the middle, and it's just going to sky past the goal. A lot of power on that kick, and this time the Kangaroos are going to take it the other way.
It's all right, a little ambitious, but, you know, sometimes you take your chances.
Battling for it are the Tigers, and Gonçalves Gomez taking it on the near side. Battle right next to the sideline. And a tussle there at midfield between Sam Spencer and Jared Garcia. For a second there, you thought there might have been some bad blood, but it looks there like Spencer just could not get around Garcia there. Pass picked off there by Gonçalves Gomez. Tigers taking it the other way. Nifty pass there to Garcia.
It looks like we're winning the battle on transition. Particularly, you notice the defense is able to get back even when they lost it on their own transition, and to plug the holes, keep the penetration from happening. And it looks like Ouachita's tactic here is to collapse, you know, when they're on defense, and then to exploit when they get the ball back.
And that shot out of bounds is going to sky right over us here in the press box. Kangaroos are going to take it.
Cam, tighter. Cam, central, central.
And the cross is just going to go behind any Kangaroo players. And the Tigers prevent another dangerous situation. Great defense in the box there. The Tigers upholding that position over and over again. And just something that Coach Wes Hollyfield, I'm sure, has to be very proud of his team.
They've been very organized at the back. You know, they haven't gotten out of sync. You see they have a high line, making the tackle, stepping up when they need to, and it's resulted in the fact that, you know, they get this transition again.
And Rec goes to throw it in, but he's going to hand it off to Garcia. Conversation going on here, and Garcia's going to throw it in. And that one's going to go out of bounds on the baseline, and they're going to call that one out on the Tigers. And it's going to be goal kick Kangaroos.
Playing the four at the back here has been really helpful for us being compact, and you can see it looks like our two center backs are playing tight together. Their forwards aren't really getting anything on the attack. It's been really good so far to see.
And you're seeing the efforts of Garcia in that far on that far back over there.
It looks like they may be playing 3 actually with the sweeper now. But yeah, on the back post, it does look like they're covering the back post. They're not getting the crosses in like they would want. It's fantastic shape by the defense. I think it's just excellent work.
Players gathered in the box now. Here's the throw in for the Kangaroos. And that one's just going to sail out of bounds. And the Tigers yet again preventing another dangerous goal opportunity.
With a 1-0 lead, you just wonder how hard will they continue to attack? It seems to be successful. Will they kind of slow the pace down and use the clock? I mean, be interesting to see what their tactic is here with a 1-0 lead.
And with this being the first lead that the Tigers have held all season, this is not familiar territory for them, but at the same time, Coach Hollyfield, him preaching this, him coming in and being able to coach this completely new team, you have to be sure that he's definitely coached his team on this situation.
Yeah, they definitely look calm. I mean, they don't seem to be pushing too hard. They seem to be controlling it well. They're not desperate when they get the ball. Yeah, I mean, they act like they've been in this position a lot this season. We'll see if they can hold on. Communication's great. I mean, if you're watching on the screen here, you can see just the hand motions, the communication. You always want to see that with the defense when we're playing defense to make sure we're in the right shape.
And then if you're hearing on the crowd mic, you can hear the talking as well between all these players. Playing a lot more like a unit and just being able to converse with each other and understand, what each other's doing. As there's a player down on the near side of the field, 2 players down for the Tigers. That's number 9, João Gonçalves, who scored a goal earlier in this game. But he seems to be okay, as well as number 2 for the Kangaroos, number 4 for the Kangaroos, Josue Bravo. And they're going to give the free kick to the Kangaroos.
Did he get booked there? I couldn't tell. It looked like he might have. I don't know if he got booked for. Yeah, okay, I think he did.
And yes, Gonçalves did get booked, and that'll be his 2nd yellow card of the day. Excuse me, it'll be his 1st yellow card of the day.
Well, that's good, yeah. That's kind of scary there. One thing we don't want to do is we don't want to play a man down, so I think that's a great point you raise. You've got a couple of guys sitting on yellows here. You don't want to cause issues and be playing 10 men.
Correction, the yellow card. So the yellow card was on Gonçalves, and that makes it the 5th total yellow for the Tigers today. So some rough play from both teams today, but the Tigers so far have used that to their advantage and taken a 1-score advantage so far.
Yeah, I mean, you have some tactical yellows sometimes that you have to give away, and I think the key here is staying composed and not just getting the ticky-tack foul that ends up being a yellow and you didn't realize it. So I think just staying calm and picking your moments when you need to make a foul that's tactical, but if you're sitting on a yellow, you're not going to be doing that.
And Welsh there looking for an opportunity inside, but it's deterred once again by the Kangaroo defense. A very promising drive downfield for the Tigers is some speed on the other side. Just
the Kangaroos aren't really getting much transition, I don't think. You can see that Ouachita's getting back anytime they lose possession, and the Kangaroos aren't getting those fast breaks, those breakaways, the one-on-one opportunities that they probably need at this stage, with 31 minutes left.
And with both teams sitting even at 3 shots on goal apiece, The Tigers have turned one of those into a goal while the Kangaroos have yet to put themselves on the board. And the throw into the middle of the box there, the Tigers are just going to once again send it right out of there. And looks there to be just sending it out there, number 12 for the Kangaroos, Justin Adukovic, just sending it out there to prevent any further Tiger runs downfield.
You can see we're playing such a high press even though we're ahead 1-0 because I think that was so successful in leading up to our first goal. And now that we have possession again, I mean, look at us playing calm, taking the space when we have it.
And Garcia trying to save it from going out of bounds there. Unsuccessful, but like you've talked about, you keep seeing this Tiger team attacking, trying to give themselves a buffer in this one.
Real positive going forward, pretending as if it's 0-0, you know, and trying to take another one because sometimes the most dangerous place to be is a 1-0 lead.
And the strong boot downfield sent right back by Hunter Reck. And the contact there.
Well done. Looks like we might get another booking here.
Causes a yellow card this time to Lewis Catchpole. Catchpole had a productive game in his last outing, but this time booked with his first card of the game. And the Tigers now just behind midfield, going to send it towards the Kangaroo side once again.
Everything's going Tiger football, soccer, depending on what country you're from. This afternoon, which has been really good to see. The composure, as you mentioned earlier, is still here. And it looks as if they've set themselves with some good tactics here after the 1-0 lead. Still pressing high, still working on transition, and still attacking.
And Baker, a little bit too ambitious there on the kick, looking for an opportunity. And it's just going to go past the goal.
You know, sometimes when you're at that position, you're not really trying to get it in the box. You're just trying to play out the back. But you can see they're attacking mine. They're still pushing, even on free kicks from the midfield.
And that one's going to go out on Alfonso Gonzalez Gomez. Throwing it in is Caleb Arredondo. And whistle blow there. And another yellow card handed out to Washita.
Is that Garcia's first booking?
Yeah, please. Jared, let's go.
Safe thing to do. Looks like we have some subs coming in to kind of, you know, if you're sitting on a yellow right there, calm your tempers down a little bit, give yourself a little bit of rest.
And Garcia coming out and coming in, Alexis Murillo. Murillo, the other player for this Washita team that has put one into the back of the goal this year. Putting one in the Tigers' draw last week against Lyon College in Batesville. Sending it into the box. And Dylan Stahl disrupts that one. Another shot on goal. Stahl gets in front of it. And Dylan Stahl yet again stands tall and keeps himself from allowing a goal in this one.
And all you could see was purple jerseys there in the goal mouth because there's no way they're going to let that go through without it coming off somebody. and deflecting. So it was fantastic by the keeper as well to scoop it up and get us out of danger. Now we're already in the final third.
And the look there by by Murillo is going to be deterred by the Kangaroos, but this time Tigers going to get another corner kick opportunity, and Murillo is going to get that shot here.
Looks like we have an in-swinger. We can see if we can put it on someone's head, see what their movement is in the box. This is a great opportunity to score another goal.
Sends it towards the middle.
Oh, unlucky there.
Baker still on top of it, and the shot by Baker deterred by the Kangaroos, and that one is going to end up in the hands of Baldwin, and it's going to go the other way. Catchpole is going to send it at midfield.
Once again, the Tiger defense has been organized, tracking back, staying in their shape.
And Jacoby Welsh, the speed there to get in front of that one, preventing Dylan Stahl from having to do any work on the save.
You know, this is sometimes the most dangerous moments if you're ahead 1-0, the other team gets a corner, they haven't had anything develop. It's very key not to switch off here if you're Washita, because you want to make sure any crosses that come through, you deal with it, clear it out, push your defense up, and do some more transition work.
Catchpole's going to send it in the middle, and Jacoby Welsh just right there. Excuse me, not Welsh. That is Hunter Reck.
No foul, backside!
And the look there by Marco Guzman. He had no numbers there looking for his teammate, and he was met with all Washita jerseys in the middle. Another expert defensive try by the Tigers is coming in for Washita, number 6, Nathan Frost, and then number 21, Emmanuel Barragan, the junior out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. And the throw in here. Sends in the middle, and Dylan Stahl.
You know, the throw-ins here feel like corners. We've got a guy who can throw it in and get it well into the box. It feels like a corner.
Dylan Stahl, just active hands, continues to get on top of these tries by the Kangaroos. And now they're going to have yet another corner kick here as they try to even the score here.
Again, you want to make sure you have someone on the near post, the far post, someone covering up the forward. You want to deal with it, get it clearly out.
And that time it's going to go out on Gonzalez Gomez, and that one's going to go back to the other corner. Just you had that far corner, and then you had the near corner, and now the Kangaroos getting a corner kick from that far corner yet again. The Tigers continue to hold it down.
You're right, and they're feeling like the more corners, the more throw-ins they get, the more chances they're going to have.
Well done.
And a dangerous opportunity, perhaps one of the most dangerous of the game for the Tigers yet again. Defended well, and now a goal kick. Once again by Dylan Stahl. And Justin, continually, we've talked about it this whole game. This defensive front by the Tigers just continues to hold off any chance of a Kangaroo score. And what do you see from this defensive unit that has really been different from anything the Kangaroos have been able to put up?
Oh yeah, I mean it's headed up by Christian Baker. That's a fantastic communicator, center back, making sure they're keeping their line straight. playing a high line, stepping up when they need to, is just not giving the Kangaroos any opportunities to push behind them.
And Rec there collides with an Austin College player. Nothing called there. In the box yet again. The shot on goal. And the Tigers get lucky on that one as that one gets past Stahl but just barely goes to the right of the goalpost.
It's just what you're taught. Baker's pushing him out wide, and so he's having to take that shot with his left, hitting across the goal. He can't hit the near post. The keeper's covered it up. He's sliding in there and making the most difficult angle for the forward there, and that's why we have a goal kick. It's just great positioning, great recovery. Sometimes you can't beat those forwards, but you can push them into areas where it's going to be hard to get that shot on goal.
And right there, the Tigers preventing the score, and now Gonzalez Gomez battling on the near side.
Again, great defending, great tackle, switching the ball, and they're countering. They're off.
And Welsh with the speed there, trying. Kangaroos trying to send it the other way. And they're going to do that as Catchpole takes possession of it.
Again, you see 4, 6, 7 purple jerseys already in their own half, preventing the transition, preventing the counterattack there, Isaac. It's just fantastic to see them making sure we want to keep the lead. Don't let them counterattack, get an easy goal, get an easy shot, make them earn everything. And now it's resulted in a throw-in for us.
And Rec now on that near side, looking to throw it in. He's going to send it to midfield. And Murillo's going to get on top of it. He was looking for Barragan there.
Unlucky. I think sometimes you have a little time. You think you need to get the shot off, but you do have some time to bring it down, collect it, see what your options are. I love the fact that they're thinking shot, thinking I want to be positive here, try to get another goal. But sometimes, you take that extra scan, a little more patient, and you'll see what happens. It could be some good things happen as a result.
Jacoby inside.
Great ball.
Goes on the cross.
Fantastic opportunity. We talked about just staying calm and composed, bringing the ball down, see what your options are. We had a cross in the middle. Didn't have someone on the far post, but that's okay. Great chance there created by Washita. Under 20 left, Isaac.
Here at midfield. Ooh, and that one's going to sky right over us yet again as Catchpole is going to send it over us. And a strong shot there by Eli Stewart with the left foot, but great heads up play there by Baldwin yet again.
Again, transition is the key. Win the ball back. Don't waste any time. And see if we can get a shot.
Let's go. Quick throw. Play.
Kangaroos looking for something. And that one's going to go over the goal. And the Tigers are going to get another goal kick, courtesy of Dylan Stahl.
Isaac, what do you think is going on in the coach's mind and players' minds here for the Ouachita Tigers. Ahead 1-0, 18 minutes left. This is an interesting moment.
Well, Coach Hollyfield, I'm sure, has his mind right on the field, especially at this point in the game where, you know, one goal is all it takes to even it up and make this an even match yet again. And so, you know, you don't wait. You got to wait until that final buzzer before any type of anything. But, you know, with just under 18 minutes remaining in this one, the Tigers battling to claim their first win since September 24th, 2022.
Wow.
A little bit of contact there right outside the box. Nothing called. A look there, and Baldwin gets on top of it as Barragan hits the ground. He had a golden opportunity, just unable to get a foot under it. The Kangaroos driving it downfield now fast. And good defense there by Jared Garcia. Just going to get that one out of there.
Again, stepping up, staying with the player. Now we're transition, and now we're already back the other way in the final third approaching.
The speed by Isbell. Hits it off a Kangaroo player, but on that far side, he's going to fall to the ground. It's going to go off him. And the Kangaroos, quick throw in. They're playing a lot quicker now. Now that they see how little time is left on this clock.
You know, I think the Kangaroos do realize that their transitions need to be even quicker than they've been trying because they can't seem to get on the other side of the Tiger defense. Everyone working to get goal side on the defense, again pushing it out for a throw-in. An army of subs are coming in for the Kangaroos, it looks like, Isaac.
Go!
And I do think in the second half, Isaac, if I'm not mistaken, I do think you can resub in the second half. It's the first half. If you sub off, you have to stay off the rest of the first half. But it looks like we have someone down as well.
And that looks to be that looks to be Jacoby Welsh out there. Welsh has been a very valuable contributor to this team, but he is going to get up and walk himself off with a slight limp in his step as the trainer walks back with him. Tigers now just in the final stretch of this one, hoping to maintain this lead with a corner kick opportunity for the Kangaroos coming up. And after Welsh gets off the field, play will resume. Sorry, that's not a corner kick. That is a throw-in. Golden opportunity for the Kangaroos here. And Gonzalez Gomez gets right in front of it. Battle for it in the corner, and that's going to go off the Kangaroos. And the Tigers are going to get a goal kick. Great play there by Alfonso Gonzalez Gomez.
The persistence is really good on defense. I think we actually missed the tackle early on, but then we came back in, forced it out wide, and now we get the goal kick.
Both Gonzalez Gomez and João Gonçalves there. Gonçalves playing great defense in that corner, preventing yet another goal kick or another corner kick for the Kangaroos. Stahl sending it past midfield.
Playing it long here, wanting to get in the final third.
Here's Isbell looking to turn the corner and sending it out of bounds for Austin College. Justin Adukovic the junior defender out of Frisco, Texas.
Notice, taking our time. We have the throw in. Let's take it easy. Let the clock be our friend here. 14 minutes. I mean, I can see us trying to work the clock as much as we can.
Murillo looking to the other side on the cross. Ambitious play there for Murillo. Just no other players on that other side.
Yeah, I think we probably needed someone on the far post, but it was a good cross nonetheless.
Second ball, tighter, Alfonso. Yes, tighter.
Gonzalez Gomez there battling with Wolf, and it's going to result in another Austin College free kick. And Gomez again on Wolf.
There's a few times where the arm is coming out, Isaac, and I think at this stage the referee's going to be more sensitive to these calls, especially when you're getting into the final area. And so making sure you keep your arms down, using your shoulders, don't extend your arms, is one of the keys here to the Tigers, because you don't want to give away a free kick in a dangerous position like this.
And here's Braid on the free kick, looking on the far side of the box. And the Tigers deterred that one, and they're going to send it straight downfield.
Notice the defense is pushing up because we want to get an offside trap here. We see if we can get it there.
And yet again, great defensive play by Nathan Frost, the sophomore out of Rowlett, Texas.
It's fantastic to see, because what's happening is they're just banging it in the box. How many times can we get it in the box? Can we make them make a mistake? And so far we've been flawless at the back. The whole match. It's been fantastic to see.
And coming out for the Tigers, senior Grant Isbell, and then coming in, you see Jaden Languili, who played a lot to start off this one, and then Isbell taking that front forward position, that middle forward position now, given back to Languili to finish off this one. And Stahl is going to get on top of that one just before Catchpole can get to it.
He's going to use his time here, Isaac. Push everyone up. He's going to take a long kick here. Keep it out of danger. Make them build it. Put it back in. But we're going to try to get a transition here, as we've been so good so far.
Kangaroos looking to create something, going the other way. And Murillo gets under that one, but the Kangaroos able to maintain possession.
Come on, Alexis. Come on, Forrest, don't let down. 19, the intensity.
Once again, you've got the communication. Looks like we are playing forward the back now to give us a little more protection here at the end of the match with a lead 1-0.
And that one's out of bounds on Pierce Ware for Austin College, and the Tigers are going to take it back.
Very smart tactically by the coach here to make sure that we have enough protection at the back. There's no sense in attacking when you're ahead 1-0 with only 11 minutes.
And just boots it over to Murillo. Kangaroos get on top of that one, though. Good opportunity here, goes over the goal. Catchpole really wanted that one, but just can't gets his foot under it just a little too much on that one. And once again, the Kangaroos are going to stay off the board.
Baker there made a great decision, because he could have pushed up, but he could have gotten beat. Then it would have been a one-on-one with the keeper. So Baker backed off a little bit, kind of enticed him to shoot there, but he had nothing going with the shot.
Kangaroos taking every opportunity they can to boot it downfield, but the Tigers just continue to deter anything that Austin College throws at them.
Again, Stahl's just going to go down. Take as much time as he can. Push it high.
Gonsalves falls to the ground there. He's going to get straight back up, though.
Bit of a dive. Wanting a call there.
Battle there for the ball. Garcia's going to take it though. Gonzalez Gomez battling with Wolf. Kangaroos taking their time just outside the box. And the shot by Pierce Ware is going to go too far to the left.
Yeah, going near post. I mean, I felt like the near post was covered. The far post wasn't quite so covered, but he almost snuck it in there.
And Ware falling to the ground. Referee going to check on him, but waving off any potential staff for Austin College as Ware's going to get up and go back downfield. Installed now.
You've got to love the intensity on the pitch. It's really, you know, been 45 minutes, almost 40 minutes of 35 minutes. You know, anytime you're looking at the clock, you think the intensity level is still the same.
Something that Coach Hollyfield has definitely been a big factor in for his team. These Kangaroos looking for something again. And Rec is just going to send it out of bounds towards the Kangaroo bench.
It's great. It's just what you call street soccer. You've got to make these decisions to just clear it if you need to. Take some time off the clock.
And this time, Alexander San Martin, the freshman out of Dallas, Texas, able to start on his way downfield and get Ouachita the ball back. Gonzalez Gomez on the throw-in.
The Kangaroos are going to need a little bit of magic if they want to equalize here at the end of the match. Everything's going Ouachita's way, partly because of that intensity that we find. I don't know if the ball came in there. Yes, it did.
On the throw-in, though, will be Josue Bravo. And right there, very close to Ouachita being able to take another one, but another heads-up play there by Baldwin in the goal, in the box. And there are whistles blown, and it's going to go Austin College's way. With 7.5 minutes left in this one, they're going to get a free kick. And with such little time in this one, the Kangaroos just taking every opportunity they can to just send that ball downfield.
They are, for sure. They're hoping for, you know, a handball or a mistake or the keeper bobbling it, somebody freeing themselves from a defender. It's really desperation mode at this stage, and it's understandable. I mean, you're down 1-0, under 7 minutes left. But if you're Ouachita, you have to stay composed.
And with the throw-in right into the middle of the box, Stahl just punches that one right back out.
I mean, Stahl's everywhere. He's punching it. He's coming out, jumping over players, extending himself, putting the ball into safety. Baker, again, just fantastic in defense, clearing it out.
Dylan Stahl with 4 recorded saves in this one as a tussle in the box goes uncalled as Pierce falls to the ground alongside Rec.
The center referee looked at the side referee, Isaac. I was really unclear what was going to happen there. I was halfway expecting the flag to go up. I'm really happy it wasn't.
And now as the clock ticks below 6 minutes, Tigers still holding up that defensive front up to this point. Sutherland in the middle, trying to create something, and San Martin is going to send it out of bounds on the far side. And Gonzalez Gomez.
Great decision. It looked like a bit of a foul there, but maybe they. Okay, so maybe they're calling it here.
Falling to the ground this time. Josue Bravo holding his face there. And the Ouachita trainer and Austin College staff will also walk out as both teams are going to head to the sideline.
5 minutes left to get a little bit of water. Huddle up.
And you've seen a lot of players hit the ground in this one, but Bravo, he has been a very important player to this Kangaroo attack.
You know, the other thing I've noticed, Isaac, is that, Ouachita had, 5 or 6 yellows. The last 20 minutes haven't had any. They really haven't had hardly any fouls at all because they've really cleaned it up. They're ahead 1-0. You don't want to give some easy, there was a free kick maybe on the edge there, but other than that, they've really kept it clean. And that's really helped them to keep the Kangaroos, who don't really have anything on the attack, from having an easy opportunity to score on a free kick.
And going into the final 5 minutes, Bravo is going to come out, and coming in is Caleb Arredondo, the freshman out of Arlington, Texas.
I'm really looking here to see if Ouachita is going to continue their transition play, or whether they're going to try to play back to the keeper and really just keep it in, maybe in the far corners in the last couple of minutes. But I just wonder if they're just going to worry about possession here, try to keep possession, not lose the ball in the midfield, because at this stage, with the clock continuing to run once it starts here again, keeping it on the pitch, keeping it at feet is going to be the way to expire the clock most efficiently. So we'll see what happens.
And that free kick, and that kick is going to go just past the midfield, but the Kangaroos are going to get on top of it and wait to run in there. Great play by João Gonçalves. But the Kangaroos still maintain possession now, as the clock has ticked under 5 minutes. Deterring it that time is Garcia. Isbell in there, sending it out, sending it up, and Stahl punching it out.
Great decision there. Stahl coming out and punching it, not trying to retrieve it, but just getting it out of danger, avoiding the forward so as not to get a foul, which would have been a penalty. And now we have a goal kick out of it. The clock is still running. You can see Kangaroos are putting the ball down for us. Try to get us into play again as quickly as possible. Stahl, definitely picks it up, walks to the other side of the box, puts it down. 20 more seconds gone.
And Dylan Stahl, you've seen some expert play from the junior goalie today. He's recorded 5 saves, which up to this point, his 5 save per game average is 3rd in the GAC MIAA conference.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay calm here in the box, Isaac. I mean, it's 3 minutes left. We're ahead 1-0. I mean, we haven't been in this position in recent months.
It's very true. The last time the Tigers recorded a win was, like we mentioned earlier, against Newman, a 3-1 win against Newman on September 24th, 2022. And so just 3 minutes towards the end of this buzzer, the Tigers giving it everything they got to claim this one, but now with a crucial opportunity for the Kangaroos, they have to yet again hold that defensive front.
You know, this is one of the things that we were talking about. We've done so well keeping it clean. I think here it's just, you know, it's hard to stay composed here at the end, and we have a foul on the edge of the area.
And that one is going to go out of bounds off the Kangaroos.
Yeah.
And the Tigers rejoice after that one, after it being a very scary opportunity for Austin College.
Yeah, I mean, the home fans here, you know, we're all really excited, trying to stay composed. I know they are on the pitch. The last home victory has been a long time ago, and so this is, you know, we're 2 minutes away from a really historical moment with a new program.
And a win here would signify the first under Coach Wes Hollyfield's coaching stint for Ouachita.
It's exciting. I love the style of play. I love the attacking mindset. Whole match, they've not given up. They've not been switched off. They've gotten stuck in. And even here at the end.
And Rex sends it downfield, and Languili speeding towards it, looking for something. As Baldwin's going to get on top of it there.
At this stage, the Kangaroos are going to be pushing up. They're going to be taking chances. What's the difference between a 2-0 loss and a 1-0 loss? So they're going to be taking a few more chances here. Ouachita's got to be careful, but it looks like so far they are being very careful, but also attacking-minded still. Here at the end, even.
On the far side, looking for something.
Bringing it into the corners.
Gonçalves.
Getting a corner out of it. They're going to walk it up here, Isaac. I'm not sure that you'll see anybody running here before this corner because we want to see how much time we can take off.
And as the clock is stopped right now. But running to the corner to make the corner kick will be the man who put the Tigers up, João Gonçalves. The senior out of Alcaines, Portugal.
We didn't make the most of it, but it's okay. I mean, it's still now 1 minute. We would have hoped to have kind of kept the ball in the corner, maybe got another corner out of it.
It's Jason Baldwin, the goalie for the Kangaroos, sends it downfield. Desperate times for the Kangaroos.
Got excited there. I thought it was a handball, Isaac, against the Kangaroos, but it looks like the referee did not agree with me.
Kangaroos now playing for a nice trip home at this point, playing to not go home without something, but the Tigers still holding at 1-0.
Fantastic here. We've got a breakaway, another breakaway.
And Baldwin barely gets under that one as Gonçalves was going for number 2 there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yes.
And with that, the Ouachita Tigers claim their first win since September 24th, 2022, and their first win here on the grounds of Ouachita Baptist University and Cluck Field since October 21st, 2021. And with the first win under the Coach Wes Holyfield regime, the Tigers are going to go back to their rooms happy tonight.
I think, you know, this is a new era. We've just seen it's really a historical moment here with the new coaching staff. A lot of the new players coming in also contributing to this match, but returning players saying this is a new era for Ouachita Tigers football, soccer, and it's a fantastic win here at home. You can just hear the, you hear the song playing if you're here at the field. Eye of the Tiger, of course, is only appropriate at this stage.
And after what was a spectacular game for the Tigers on the defensive front, you saw some amazing play from both goalkeeper Dylan Stahl recording 5 saves in the game. And then the player to watch, the player of the game for this Tiger team has to be the one who scored the lone goal and the winning goal for Washita, João Gonçalves, the senior out of, like I said, Alcanes, Portugal, the transfer from University of New Haven. And Gonçalves picks up his first goal of the season, the second of the season for the Tigers, and is going to give them their first win since, like we said, 2022, and the last time they won here at Cluck Field since a 2-1 win over Southern Nazarene in 2021. And as our drone footage skies over the brand new track that is being built here just next to Cluck Field, the Tigers celebrate what has been a spectacular night for fans of Washita soccer. And as the team huddles up, Coach Wes Hollyfield is going to celebrate with his team. And in front of them all, the man of the night, Dylan Stahl, standing strong in the goal, wearing yellow, going over to their fans. Excitement all around for the team. The Tigers have made history tonight.
They have, Isaac. So glad to be here for it as well. You know, I don't always get to join you here, Isaac, but fantastic opportunity. I want to thank you so much for allowing me to be here and talk about such a great sport and such a great team, these student athletes performing so well today.
And Dr. Harden, we just want to thank you for coming onto the broadcast today and, you know, providing just what was a great conversation and a great interview at halftime, and then also being able to come on for color in the second half. And we also want to thank the viewers for coming on today to tune into this amazing Tiger win against the Austin College Kangaroos. And your final score, Washita Tigers 1 and the Austin College Kangaroos 0. And as we wrap this one up, I want to thank you for tuning in to the Washita Sports Digital Network, brought to you by Taylor King Law. You guys have a good night, and God bless.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washita Sports Digital Network.